The next topic we have today are the club facilities, which are certainly very important at FSV Mainz 05 as well as in FIFA Manager. Thomas, which parts of your club grounds do you use the most as a manager?
Well, definitely the manager's office, followed by the pitch itself, then the training pitch with the training centre and fitness course. For us, it was really important that the manager's office is an open plan office, where all the experts, from the assistant manager, goalkeeper coach, fitness coach, physical therapist to the video analyst, work closely together, and that this office in turn is part of the whole dressing room. So the team and trainer are really close. Most importantly, we meet the players daily before and after their training, which helps us to assess their current state of mind. Apart from that, we use our training centre and especially the training pitch the most.
This really shows the importance of the club grounds, which are also very important in FIFA Manager. Gerald, what changes can the players expect this year?
Well,
the club grounds were one of our main topics this year. We've especially focused on construction times, which have traditionally been very long in FIFA Manager. We've reduced these, and now you can see progress after 4 to 6 weeks, and this obviously puts a completely different dynamic on the construction process. This means that you can complete 10 to 15 building projects per season. Well, as we've just heard, it's obvious that this is not quite true to life, but it helps the game dynamic by giving the player goals to achieve. You're always busy finishing something off, and looking forward to something being finished. We have more than 500 different extensions in the game, and each one of them has an effect somewhere. This means that you gain extra training units after a while, or the frequency of injuries or injury times are reduced. The manager can constantly be improving something in the club grounds, meaning that you're never really finished. There's always something you can be working on. Can you give the numerous FIFA Manager players the ultimate tip where they should invest their money in order to get the best results? Well, in the beginning it's best to spread your activity over all areas. To specialize in one area right at the beginning is not very useful, and by spreading, you get positive effects for little money. The further you specialize, the more expensive it gets to reach improvements in a particular area. Once you gain an extra training unit in one area, for example, it's generally best to slow down and invest somewhere else. Of course, you have to constantly maintain your buildings, also financially. We've included renovation costs once the buildings have reached a certain age, as well as general maintenance costs that are incurred on a regular basis and thus impact your budget. That leads me on to ask you, Thomas, where in your club have investments been best placed? Is it really the great new stadium, or is there something else that stands out?
Right now, it is the quality of our pitches that really stands out. We've invested in maintenance here. This means that our training pitches have reached the top level. We've also invested in the training grounds infrastructure. We've installed relaxation rooms as well as lounges for the players so that they feel comfortable when they're in the dressing room and really like being with the club. We hope that our restaurant will return soon so that we can offer a whole package here. We really miss it at the moment. The restaurant has moved to the new stadium, and this is an area where we will be investing in the future, together with the youth academy at our old premises, as well as the whole pro area. Investments here will obviously serve the club on a long-term basis and thus increase its competitiveness.
In FIFA Manager, for example, there's an under-pressure training centre. Would that be something for your players?
I think this would overstate the case. There are many examples that show that an oversupply really results in not knowing which method to use in the limited time that you have for training. That's why I really wouldn't be interested in having a hyperbaric training center. There are many other ways for us to invest. At the moment, I would rather have an ice water pool, or the possibility of having an indoor synthetic turf pitch for the really cold winters. I would really prefer those things to a hyperbaric training centre.
Well, in FIFA Manager, we have all these possibilities. Can you briefly tell us, what are the craziest training areas a player can build here? For many years, many of our players have wanted to build their stadium directly on the club grounds, so you get an overview at a glance. This is a request that we have met this year. You can build 3 stadiums with up to 120,000 seats, and they can be extended over the years. Naturally, the question of being able to fill them remains, but you can do it. There's almost no limit. So that's all on the club facilities. Next time we'll be speaking about the calendar.